VidGamesFTW.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school.
Holy shit. Aren't we like 16 or something?
I told you we're getting
More
married.
than that.
Actually, the marrying age for women is 16 in Japan with parent consent.
You don't say.
More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us?
Oh shit.
Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's making my dick rock hard. It's already Sunday.
Wow, time flies.
That was fast.
I stood in that one spot. 2 days straight.
I've been getting
I was just too mind blown to
I've been
move.
getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Oh god, the music stopped. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room.
Fuck.
Oh god. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her.
So, Sayori?
Oh,
Okay.
shit. God. God damn.
What happened?
The music just cut off, and it was just like, oh, fuck.
Hi, Kawaii. God
Okay.
damn, it made it fucking
Oh my
intense.
god.
What's
I sit down in her room.
I thought she would be fucking dead.
Marcella, be quiet, I swear to God.
What? I didn't say anything.
Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it?
Long time no see. Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I ended up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, well,
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that?
Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point.
I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so...
Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Kawaii.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. If you wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have had been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I get punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Huh.
Sayori?
I grab Sayori by the shoulders.
What on earth are you saying? As Victor grabs Chase. Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Kwai. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Kwai? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Oh, shit.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late for school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her?
Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Kauai. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I had told you, then you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. Yes, you do. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bag being swung against my head. Huh.
It's a home run. So I'm trying to like.
Wow. I don't think that went.
I'm not sure.
Sorry.
That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Huh.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Kauai. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that I could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her in a tight embrace.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not. Ah. Kauai.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Kauai.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Kauai,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. All I want is for her to know that I care.
If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
Ugh.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Kauai. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well.
The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah.
Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would.
Of all days, this had to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun.
To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it.
Wow. This got
So
real.
that got fucking hashtag deep.
This got real.
Yeah, just BAM!
Okay. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. It looks like the same house.
Yuri,
Ah!
Oh.
Thank goodness. You're
you're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
Holy shit, that turtleneck. I mean, yeah, you always get texting me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
Ah, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it.
Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And you did manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well.
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
Whoa, it's my room.
I take Yuri to my room.
Oh, damn.
First thing she does
Oh,
is glance
shit.
around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
The first thing she does is look at the bed.
It's so clean. Good job, Kawhi. Good job.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you two.
No. I would be really embarrassed if I didn't be a mess while you were here.
Hmm.
Look at my
Well-
sweet-ass TV.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning.
Look, I have books. See, I read kind of, or those might be games. I don't.
It could be both.
Those are games.
I would have gladly helped you clean.
What's that?
That'd be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there.
I snatch Yuri's wrist, which was
Don't!
in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
It's my special drawer.
It's my hentai collection.
Ah!
Stop with the hentai.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
Sure you
It's
were.
fine. It's fine.
I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them.
So, should we get started?
Ah,
Should we
yes.
get started?
I have a few things planned out that fuck
That moment of silence.
can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements.
The fuck? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Jesus Christ.
Aromatherapy.
Oh wow! I didn't know you plan on taking it that far.
Yeah,
We're gonna
seriously.
meditate.
Of course.
We're gonna raise some demons up in this bitch.
Like a pentagram in the middle of the fucking...
Also, I skipped a line of dialogue. I'm sorry.
God damn
Although,
Marcelo.
okay, would you remember what that one was?
I can watch the capture back.
Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
Oh, that's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense? Yeah, that's not the word I would have
I
described
guess
it
it's
with.
the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel more relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah, like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light through. Okay, see, she is doing some crazy shit.
You're gonna be the sacrifice.
Okay, I think you should leave now.
That cylinder is actually filled with ashes.
Ashes of the damned.
I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that'd be really neat. That's that wooden thing, though.
Oh, this
Please tell me.
has all the
That's a diffuser.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's it.
That's totally
For
the
essential
case.
oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Obviously
None.
not at all, because I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, not familiar at all.
Yep, there you go. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. See, romance is what she wants. It's almost like magic.
No. Oh, we did it.
Yuri takes
do
the
that.
cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom.
And-
In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole at the top.
It's not a. It's actually smoking. The weed. Wow, that smells wonderful.
420.
What kind of mood is that one for? Hunger.
It's
Yeah.
for the munchies.
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, that's something like that.
Another way to describe it is. Whoa.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation.
Really?
It provides hunger. Intense hunger.
Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body.
Well,
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? Damn, just going
most
to town.
definitely.
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything.
Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. Maybe a little more so.
As she should be.
She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon.
What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like you to do is write a different word on each paper. We need it about 100 of them.
Oh, yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside.
Well, that's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Okay, she's not fucking
Yuri giggles with
Dracula
red
or
cheeks.
some shit.
What?
What?
Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Why the
My
fuck-
D.
Why the fuck do I have... Why the fuck do I have a random hanger hanging on my fucking shelf? Anyway. Your line.
Read.
Here's a marker, Kawaii. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright.
Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting.
Mario. Sonic.
Luigi.
Luigi. Bowser.
Lank.
Lonk. Princess Patch. All kinds of... All the classic
Yuri
characters.
unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife.
Don't cut me, please.
Oh god.
Eh.
The
What
knife
the fuck?
the knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue.
Oh, so ordinary pocket knife. Oh, shit, sorry.
It's the knife I used to murder my enemies.
Okay.
Kill 'em
this
kind of
was
shank
fancy.
Ah, well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away.
What is it?
you're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge.
I like weird.
To each their own. No, jeez.
That's how things get kinky, right? If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
Oh
Oh,
god.
you need to leave.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is.
Then she just stabs you.
I mean, you know people have knife and sword collections in their life.
I think it's
Yeah,
a good thing we're on her side, because
If we weren't, she would cut a bitch.
Yeah.
Namely me.
I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe.
All right.
What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird over this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm laughing with you. I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. So I'm technically laughing at you. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense.
It's like that word I just described you as.
Yeah, just like 2 seconds ago. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Oh, God.
Sure, I'll check it out.
Yuri carefully hands me the knife, while with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger.
Fuck! I mean, ow!
Kawaii! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp.
Yeah, no shit.
It can cut through skin like it's paper.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Blood is spewing everywhere.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger.
A small drop turns into a whole fucking waterfall.
Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets.
If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah!
Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger.
Jesus
This has got... Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
She is Dracula.
What?
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I thought...
We found the
her
truth.
tongue curl around my finger.
A vampire who's into knives.
Fucking kinky as shit, dude.
Woo! Startled, I instinctively pulled my hand
See,
back.
that's why she didn't tell him, because she wanted him to do that.
She wants the D.
She wants the bee. The blood.
In his D.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Because, you know, that's what happens when you get a boner.
Hey, Chase, read.
Read. Read, goddammit.
Forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. God damn it, Chase!
Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How can I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right?
Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little.
She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon?
All right. You know what?
This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger. I lick her index finger too. What?
Why? What is happening?
Oh
They
my
went from,
God.
like, barely being able to like touch each other's shoulders, and now they're licking each other. What the fuck?
Oh
happened?
my
Kawaii,
God.
Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Fuck.
Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong.
I knew that would be a bad idea.
If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
Get it? Wordplay, poems, writing, whatever.
You're so weird, Kawaii.
Yuri
You did it
giggles.
first!
Yuri giggles shyly.
Eh?
Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where did you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. Get this. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The
I
tension
thought
is
he was gonna say
quickly
the one
lifted.
thing. He'll say it later.
We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I
He said something
continue
else that's weird.
I continue to make progress on the paper.
So after that shit,
After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain.
it looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Would you look
Yeah.
on Pinterest?
Let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner.
With our bodies.
Okay.
How would one do that?
I don't know.
That's why I asked
Don't
you
look
to
at
buy
me.
the paint tables. Tablets.
So look at you, only brought it up.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I just said it, okay?
Oh, that's right.
One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
Let's eat them
Well, what?
Let's eat them like Tide Pods.
for a challenge.
Yeah, seriously, that wouldn't be...
We're so spaced, like, fuck. Read.
Well, we need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. That's how you wash it down, you know. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room.
Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm.
Nothing.
What did she do?
Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you gonna write?
Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me.
If you say so.
After rolling
It's
out the
gonna
banner,
be them
Yuri
sitting under the
and
sunset.
I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint.
This kind of reminds me of elementary school.
Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know.
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. It's just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so?
Is that so? Even if
Well, why
Yuri
don't
and
we
I
get a
are
little
quite
closer?
different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy.
I think I feel the same way.
Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over to the banner to grab an unused paintbrush.
Also, we're not talking about that moment we just had where we were licking each other's fingers.
Yeah, I know. Everything's so freaking back to normal all of a sudden.
But I moved at the same time,
fucking weird.
causing my head to bump into hers.
Ow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise.
I knocked her clean cold. She's out. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face.
There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Let me lick it off.
Ew! Is there something on my face?
Yeah, accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away.
I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Here.
I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel.
Ah,
Oh my god.
Something wrong?
it's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water.
Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Don't hurt me! I mean,
Don't. Wait,
put the pocket knife away, Yuri.
just for a little longer.
Oh.
It feels really nice.
Oh, shit.
Hmm.
Ah.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes.
Oh, that was weird.
It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her
Oh,
books.
shit. She thinks I'm a book now.
Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling?
No, it's the weed.
Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my
Yeah,
arm.
you don't know anything about it. You even said it.
And
It's probably it is weed. And
so-
it's not Jasmine. She's just telling you it's Jasmine.
And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago.
Ah,
Yuri slowly pulls away.
sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. After that moment.
The moment is over as soon as it began.
Fuck, even without Monica cock blocking, I still can't get any.
Yuri picks up her brush again.
More awkward than ever, arguably.
Her movements seem clumsier,
Yeah, at least she
like
kept me
she's
from
unable to
licking each
focus. I remained silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. Not like the one earlier than that it just didn't happen. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continued following Yuri's example. Being clumsy and shit.
That should do it.
I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but would it take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Really?
I mean,
There is one thing.
I mean, we can still lick each other's fingers.
Yeah, I was
if you
saying-
want to.
Yeah. We still
Let's get back to that one.
poke each other with your knife.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left?
I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after
there you
finishing the
go.
work.
Well-
Ugh. Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer.
Fuck your responsibilities.
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So,
Fuck.
I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Damn it. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Oh. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait.
I kind of say that without thinking.
About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. We can go out somewhere.
Oh, there you go!
I forgot you don't like going out much.
As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully.
Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Kawaii.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my
Oh,
hand.
shit.
Oh god!
I kind of like that about you.
The music just stopped.
Well...
How am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Oh, shit!
Sayori! Oh!
Tune in next time!
Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh shit!
oh fuck! Predictions.
Oh,
quick
God.
predictions. And slate predictions.
Oh shit.
Sayori is gonna play it off like she has been and go off trying to hold tears back.
Same.
We'll
Oh
find out
god.
in the next episode.
Fuck!